What's up, collectors? My name is Joe. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to episode 64 of Statue Talk. Statue Talk is a show where I share my thoughts and opinions on upcoming statue previews, pre-orders, share with you some updates to my collection. Thanks for joining me on this week's episode. Let's hit the music. You all have had a safe and healthy week. So far, so good out here in the Northern California section of the world. Things are going crazy, but I hope you're doing well. Another week down, another week of 2020 in the books. Been a crazy and weird year so far, but I'm stoked to be here and able to talk statues and collectibles with you all today. So I had yet another crazy week at work, so I'm happy to be able to finally wind down and focus on something other than work for a little bit. I hope you are able to as well. This week I spent a lot of time just kind of spinning my wheels. My brain was, a little mouse in the wheel was going like 100 miles an hour this week, so I had a hard time doing anything else other than vegging. I did play a little bit of video games this week, played UFC 3 on PS4, and that game has been out for a really long time, I think 2 years now, but it's only $10 on the PlayStation Store, so I had watched on ESPN Plus, I got that with my Disney Plus subscription, but I watched ESPN documentary, Tito versus Chuck, UFC a documentary that they had. Was big into the UFC still back at that time. Still love the UFC, but I'm not quite as big into it as I used to be. I've been watching since UFC 1. My buddy had a black box we used to watch all the pay-per-views on, because God knows I couldn't afford it back in those days. But hey, I was a teenager at the time, right? I've spent a ton of money on UFC stuff, real world money, since then, going to events and memorabilia and fight passes and all that stuff. So I don't really feel bad about it. But we've been watching the UFC for a long time, and that was when the UFC really started to get popular. So I watched that documentary. I was like, I want some more UFC. Nothing going on right now. The world's weird. They're still having UFC events. I'm still checking out a couple. I was like, I want some old school UFC in my life, so I looked on the PlayStation Store. It was $10, so built myself a light heavyweight and rose through the ranks to become both light heavyweight and heavyweight champion. So the game was pretty fun. I spent my Sunday doing that, but I haven't really played anything since. I tried booting up Star Trek Online, tried booting up Star Wars The Old Republic. Just wasn't feeling it at all. I did do some comic book reading, though. I finished Volume 1 of the Transformers IDW first phase, which was pretty good. And I also started Phase 2 as well. So I'm working my way through Phase 2 right now. I think I have I'm working my way through Phase 1 right now. And I'm on the second volume, so I'm working my way through that second volume. I have the third volume over there too, and so I would have to pick up a next volume at some point. But really digging it so far. I read a little bit of it months and months ago, maybe years and years ago, but I didn't quite get into it and finish it. But I did. I have been getting into it lately. I don't know what caused me to want to read Transformers at all. Yeah, I don't really have any idea what pushed me in that direction. I just saw it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give that another shot, and I've been quite enjoying it. Sometimes with books and reading, I go through phases. Sometimes I read a ton, novels, books, comics, whatever, and sometimes I don't read anything. Sometimes my brain doesn't slow down enough to let me read. I kind of have to be in a good space to read anything. I do enjoy reading novels. Warhammer 40k novels, sci-fi novels, graphic novels, comic books, lots of different stuff. So it just depends on my mood. Depends on if my brain is going to let me read or it's going to want to think about something else. So that's what I've been up to this week. I got the Kato Kid Kwang Tran been bugging me all week about sloppy talk. podcast that we're going to do, post some clips here on our channel as well. So we're planning on getting together this weekend to shoot that, record that. So stay tuned. If you've been missing the Kato Kid, he is going to be here back on the channel pretty soon. So let's go through some of the comments and questions from last week's episode, as well as some comments that I've picked up on some of my other videos. They still get a lot of views, particularly the room tour videos get a lot of view, but a lot of people will bump into my videos, catch some of my old reviews as well. So let's check out some of the comments on there. All right, so first up, we got Squizzy614. Who says, great to see you back, Joe. Squizzy, we used to talk about you on the Statue Talk all the time. You're a great supporter, so thanks, Squizzy. I appreciate the love. We have a comment on the Wolverine premium format figure, the brown and yellow one, which I don't know. Yeah, you can see him in the background right above my head. We have a comment on that one. It says, great statue. Have the XM brown Wolverine. Love it. And you're right, the yellow-blue costume version I find to be a less desirable look. You have the XM statue. It would be great to hear your comments on comparison. I do not have the XM statue of Wolverine. Kind of slowed down my XM stuff a little bit. You know, XM doesn't have the Marvel license for North America, so that's one of those pieces where you have to buy it off of eBay, know a guy who can get it to you, or buy it on some of the buy, sell, and trade groups, usually paying a premium price for those too. So happy with the two Wolverine statues in my collection there. Wolverine's probably one of my favorite Marvel characters. I don't know if he is the favorite Marvel character. I don't know who it would be, but he's definitely probably in the top 2, if not top 3. So on a ship, what's up, my friend? Says, great video as always. Here's some information on Kotobukiya. The prices depend on the license. I've seen them priced at $60 and up to $130, like this one. I think he's, if I'm remembering, he's talking about the All Might. They do have a lot of lines to choose from in their Bishouju's line, however. Is he talking about All Might, or is he talking about Bishouju Leatherface? I can't remember the price difference on those two. So probably, yeah, it depends a lot on the license, right? License, you have to pay the licensor a certain amount of money. There are lots of different type of licenses. We won't really get into that, but yeah, some are $60, some are $130. Probably depends on the line. I think they have some lower quality lines and some higher quality lines too. It depends on the detail a lot too as well. But appreciate it on a ship. Thank you for checking out the latest video. We got Mike Hilton, who's recommending, he says, play some oldies but goodies. Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne. And I commented on asking him if Sekiro would be good. He says he hasn't played that yet, but heard it's good. I never played the Dark Souls Bloodborne lines until COVID and loved them. Well, an interesting story with Sekiro. I actually have played Bloodborne. I didn't get very far. Those games, as we know, have punishing difficulty. They don't have difficulty levels either. Normally I play my games on just the normal standard difficulty. I don't play on hardcore, I don't play on New Game Plus, anything like that. Really, it's just because of time. You have to dedicate a lot of time to those game modes, and I don't think I have the time. And honestly, I'm 41 years old now. I don't have the same skills that I used to. And I used to have skills as a kid back in the day. I beat a lot of games, a lot of tough games. Ninja Gaiden 2. I have those notches on my belt for games that I've beaten, but no more. I cannot play difficult games anymore. I don't know if I don't have the patience. Maybe I don't have the hand-eye dexterity anymore. I don't know what it is, but I definitely love the look of Bloodborne. But I mentioned Sekiro because I was hyped for it. More so, I was hyped for Ghost of Tsushima, which comes out in 2 weeks. And so when Sekiro was announced, I was like, wow, samurai game, Ghost isn't coming out for a long time, so I get to play a samurai game in Sekiro, even though it was a Bloodborne, Dark Souls style game. And I played it probably more than any of those other games, but I didn't get too far in it. Anyways, the Kato Kid was making fun of me, and so I challenged him. I actually bet him I bet him that he couldn't beat Sekiro, and if he did beat Sekiro, I would buy him a collector's edition of The Last of Us 2. And I knew he would beat it. I just didn't know if he wanted to take the time to do it. Well, anyways, he beat the game, and I had to buy him collector's edition of The Last of Us 2. And but I ended up canceling it because he actually bought himself 4 collector's editions, and he wanted the Ellie edition, and that wasn't in stock at the time we had our bet. So I ended up not having to pay, but it was just a video game bet anyway. I'm sure he, if he would have minded, he wouldn't have bought himself 4 of his own, rather than waiting for my lesser version to come to him. But he hasn't let me live that down, and he's challenged me to play and beat Sekiro several times. But I don't have the time or the patience for that, even under COVID style circumstances, because I still am working. Sometimes I'm working like 12 or more hours a day. It's kind of a crazy. But I don't have to drive anymore, so that's really good. So next up, Matt Collection says, another great episode of Statue Talk, Joe. As usual, I'm cooking, grilling some salmon on the grill, my man. Well, that sounds quite tasty. Been a little windy out here in my neck of California, so I wasn't grilling, but it definitely is grilling season, and I'm gonna have to get my grilling game going. I like to grill burgers, steaks, brats, hot links. Hot links are my favorite there. So a shout out to Mac Collections, and if you haven't checked out his channel, make sure you do so now. So we got M Fears says, great video. I'll pull the trigger on Taskmaster once I see the edition size. And also Rome Ross says, PO the Sideshow Taskmaster exclusive this week. Wanted to go ahead and get in on this, as I didn't want to take a chance that the exclusive would sell out quick like the Tweeterhead Hordak exclusive recently did. So those 2 comments, we have 2 different styles of collector, right? We have one that wants to wait to see that edition size on that Taskmaster before pulling the trigger. We have another one that doesn't care about the edition size. He just wants to make sure he gets one. So I think, Rome, though, you're pretty safe. When they don't launch when they don't say an edition size, you're not going to be in danger of that piece selling out quickly. It is when they do announce an edition size, like they did with, I think the last one I was a part of was the Thanos on the Throne exclusive. They did put an edition size on him, and if you didn't get him within a few minutes, he was gone. So, there's 2 schools of thought there. You want something that's limited as a collector. You want something with an edition size. But if it's in high demand, has an edition size, some people may not be able to get it. Which, on one hand, makes that collectible more exclusive, right? More desirable, more valuable. But it does leave some people out. On the other hand, if you have an open edition size or an unannounced edition size, you don't really know what you're going to get. Are you going to get something that only 300 people have? Or are you going to get something that 5,000 people have? And a lot of collectors don't like that. So 2 different sides of the coin, benefits to each side. Me personally, I usually don't wait, but also I've wasted a lot of money on non-refundable deposits from stuff I've canceled after the fact. So trade-offs for each thing. But on the other hand, though, I do have the Thanos on Throne exclusive that I got directly from Sideshow. So hit or miss. Just have to be lucky to not be working when that stuff goes on sale, which can be challenging too. I hate when stuff goes on sale and I can't get time away from work in order to pre-order something. What am I going to do? You got to work to pay for statues, you got to work to pay for collectibles, but sometimes your work gets in the way of getting those exclusive things, like getting tickets, concert tickets to stuff. That drives me crazy, trying to get concert tickets or trying to get San Diego Comic-Con tickets. I remember trying to get WrestleMania tickets. Took my daughter to WrestleMania when it was in, called it the Silicon Valley WrestleMania, so Levi's Stadium out in San Jose. I remember spending at least 8 hours trying to get tickets. It was crazy. And I really wanted good tickets. I wanted to pay for ringside tickets. I couldn't get them. I couldn't even get decent tickets. Anyway, after about 8 hours, we did get decent tickets, and we got like perfect tickets. It was kind of in the inner bowl. It was on the right side of the stadium. So that stadium is crazy. One side, it's blazing sun out in California. It was blazing sun that day as well. We were on the side with shade right by the food. If you're not ringside, that was the place that you wanted to be. Cushy seats right by the little high-end cafeteria food area that they have. It worked out well for me, but I was pissed at WWE. I didn't watch them for like a year and a half after that WrestleMania because I was so pissed. I like the way San Diego Comic-Con deals with it. Even though it can be tough to get tickets, they at least do it in a fair way, and they don't cater to scalpers. A lot of these ticket companies, a lot of these other companies, which is why I don't buy like my Games Workshop's limited edition Black Library books anymore. They started catering to scalpers as well, and that kind of ruins it. Pisses me off. But anyway, that's my rant for today. Appreciate everybody's comments or questions. Make sure you leave some comments and questions on this video as well, and we'll talk about them next week. All right, so now let's get to checking out some previews and pre-orders from the past week. All right, so first up, we got something from Chronicle Collectibles this week. This is their Breakout Raptor from Jurassic Park. Might be something on a ship might be interested in. So this says that's right, but they never attacked the same place twice. They were testing the fences for weakness systematically. They remember. So this is from Jurassic Park. This is estimated to ship Q3 2021. Look, you can put payment plans Chronicle Collectibles too. This guy is $549.99. See if they have any details. Oh, he was designed with ILM animation director Glenn McIntosh. A deliberate expansion of the Jurassic Park story featuring a between the scenes moment. Cast in high quality poly resin. This guy or girl is 17 inches long, 11 inches wide, 12 inches tall, so not too big. So the Chronicle Collectibles, a direct exclusive, means buy it direct from the website. You can get this, the non-exclusive at other places as well. Has the Raptor paddock sign. And then whatever you do, don't look to your left is what it says at the bottom. Okay. So let's check out some pics. The Breakout Raptor. Guess it's not going to bring up a big gallery there, so. But anyway, we get to take a look at the, what do they call that? Raptor paddock sign. And actually, we go over here to Sideshow. We can get that full gallery without the special sign. Right, so that non-exclusive you can get for $550 over at the Sideshow website, but if you want the exclusive version, get it for $549 direct from Chronicle Collectibles. So what are you going to do? I don't have any experience at ordering direct from Chronicle Collectibles personally, but I haven't heard any problems, so I think you're probably safe and sound with them too. So really cool for those Jurassic Park fans. Heard a rumor that the original cast is going to be on the next movie, not just as cameos. That would be cool. I still haven't seen the last Jurassic Park movie, even though we own it, but always a cool franchise to go back and watch. All right, so heading over, let's check out a little update from First 4 Figures. The First 4 Figures has this Banjo-Kazooie Mumbo Jumbo, and that's it. That's the little teaser. Let's replay it though. Little teaser. I'm not too familiar with the game, but Banjo-Kazooie Xbox Game Studios. This looks like it was made for mobile, but looks cool for a video game statue. Looks pretty cool. It's a short ass video. Anyway, on to the next one. Well, let's talk about some HMO Handmade Object Collectibles, who finally released a full gallery, though it did leak on Facebook a little bit earlier. They did release a full gallery of their upcoming a Logan Grimnar statue from Warhammer 40k statue I am so excited about. They got their pre-order coming up, so let's check that out. They got a website here for the Logan Grimnar diorama. Counting down 6 days, 10 hours, 12 minutes, 3, 2, 1 seconds. Pre-order starts when the timer hits 0, which is on the 10th. I've got to figure out that time though, because I might be sleeping. I might have to get up to make sure I get one of these. So US dollars, $251.72 deposit. US dollars, $107.88 by 6 months after. So you can do a payment plan here. $899. Limited edition size, 699 pieces. Licensed worldwide. That is right, baby. This product ships after your final payment and production. Yeah, not after your final payment. Ships when the damn thing is ready. Estimated to ship end of 2020. What? It's July. This thing shipping in 2020? I will finish Sekiro if it ships in 2020. Guys, that's crazy. Hey, maybe they know something I don't. Maybe that's a typo. Okay, I have to see if I can get some clarification on that. But this is a 1/6 scale, but it's still gonna be a giant beast. 1/6 scale, this guy is a Space Marine in power armor. Space Marines are like 10 feet tall. So even for a 1/4 scale piece, this guy's gonna be big. I'm really looking forward to getting the Gilliman versus Chaos Space Marine. Looks like we got some Chaos Space Marines here. These are the Thousand Suns, which are the rivals of the Space Wolves in the Warhammer 40k series. So premium Warhammer 40k statue, Logan Grimnar diorama. HMO's second Warhammer premium statue is finally here. Produced under official license with Games Workshop, Logan Grimnar diorama captures the Warhammer 40,000 icon in all his glory against Chaos Space Marines of the Thousand Suns Legion. Releasing worldwide in limited edition. Grab yours now before it's sold out. Cast in premium quality solid resin and painted with master level craftsmanship. Highly detailed, true to Warhammer. We've got a great gallery here. Still says estimated to ship end of 2020. Oof, that would be awesome. I would love that. I would love it. 1/6 scale poly resin, $6.99 edition size, product height 48.7 centimeters. What is that? It's about 20 inches tall. So see, that's not a big piece. That is not a big piece. But sculpt Mufizzle Mokhtar Shihaitan, paint by the Collective. So it's going to be a great piece. Let's take a look at the gallery. They got more pics here. Ooh, look at that power axe. I'm excited by this piece. I am excited by this piece. The Space Wolves aren't my favorite. Papa Smurf and his Ultramarines aren't my favorite. My favorite in the Warhammer 40k universe is actually the Dark Angels. So the piece I would that's a pretty good size. The piece I would really like to see next would be something from the Dark Angels chapter. I'd like to see Samael on his jet bike. If you don't know what that is, look it up. But awesome stuff. I'm glad Games Workshop is allowing this type of stuff. So I am definitely in July 10th. I don't care what time I have to wake up. I don't care if I have to miss school. I don't care if I miss the bus. I'm going to pre-order this piece. Awesome stuff by HMO. Iron Studios has another pre-order this week. This is not in their X-Men 1/10 scale battle diorama series, which we've been talking about that every week since we started back. But this is the Iron Man Illusion Deluxe statue by Iron Studios. This is from Spider-Man Far From Home. This is art scale 1/10 battle diorama series. So I spoke too soon. This is a part of the battle diorama series, just not the X-Men battle diorama series. This guy is pretty recently priced at $190, scheduled to arrive January through March of 2021. And look at that. Limit of 1 per person. No scalpers. That's why they do that. So people can't scalp us and price gouge us. I like when companies do that. Okay, so he is polystone, 8.2 inches tall, 6.2 inches wide, 6.6 inches deep. So Sideshow and Iron Studios are proud to announce the latest from the Battle Diorama series art scale 1/10 line. A hand-painted limited edition statue. Okay, let's take a closer look here. I like that green effect. I really like that. I really like to look at this. When I saw this on Instagram for the first time, I was like, yeah, that's cool. I like that effect. I like the flames coming out of his hands. And look, it's got that little holographic effect too. Really, a lot of good details. A lot of good details in these 1/10 scale pieces. But yeah, that's what I like. See that holographic effect there. Yeah, very nice, very cool. There he is, reasonably sized, reasonably priced, 1.3 pounds. You ain't gonna pay a lot for shipping on that guy either, so. A lot more cool stuff there from Iron Studios. It seems like a slow week on the pre-order front, but Prime 1 Studio hasn't let us down. They've got a new collectible from Persona 5. Let's check that out. So here they have two versions of the statue protagonist Joker. We got one deluxe at $8.99, one regular at $6.99. So as usual, let's check out the deluxe version. So he's from Persona 5, Joker. I'm familiar with the game, but it's not my type of game. But yeah, limited edition, no edition size, which kind of stinks, but maybe this guy isn't going to get so much love, so that's why the edition size is not locked in. I gotta see how they're really going to sell this guy first. So this is truly an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none. But if my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you. I beg you, please overcome this game and save the world. Wow, intense. This is the main protagonist of the award-winning RPG Persona 5 and leader of the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. Your hero, Joker. Now an excellent addition to our premium Master Line series. I got a video down here. We'll take a closer look at that too, but he comes with a lot of switch outs as Prime 1 is known for. I'm not sure what the exclusive gives you, but I'm sure the gallery will show us, so let's take a look. Now, my daughter is an anime fan. She likes games like this, but she's never played Persona 5. I've offered to buy it for her quite a few times. I thought she would like that type of game because she likes that type of anime. But so far, this must be the deluxe version, yeah. But so far, he hasn't really got into it. So it looks like the deluxe version has the swappable head parts and the swappable hand parts. So about $200 more for those switch outs. Worth it? I guess if you were a fan, I don't know. Seems like a statue these days should come with the switch outs automatically, at least a few. But what else would you make an exclusive though, right? So $200, that seems a stretch, but so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different hands, 6 extra different hands. So in total you would get 8. And you get 2 in the regular, 6 in the deluxe. Let's see the hands. Definitely looks cool. Swappable head parts. I think you get the swappable heads automatically, and you get the extra hands for $200. $200 seems a little steep for that, but definitely a cool looking statue. I think it's like if I'm remembering correctly, I might be getting my anime games mixed up. I think you're like in high school and there's like an alternate dimension where you're like a hero or something like that. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but anyway, cool stuff here from Prime One this week. They have a video of this as well, so let's check that out. Here is 360 of the deluxe version. And it looks good, I gotta be honest. Another video that Prime One released this week was of a Berserk statue. Which I love their Berserk stuff. I only have one. The line is really, really dope. The Skull Knight on horse. And I wish I could get that entire Berserk line. Man. Got some good stuff. That guy's expensive, but he's good. He's been up for pre-order for a while, so we're not going to go into the details, but he is... that guy's amazeballs, man. That guy's tempting, but not too tempting because he's really freaking expensive though too. But yeah, he's really cool stuff there. Yeah. Before we move on, Prime One did also have a teaser from their quarter scale Lord of the Rings line, Aragorn. So stay tuned for more information on the pre-order release. So Lord of the Rings fans finally have a quarter scale line to collect. Let's see, finally they have one. Sideshow made some quarter scale, so did some other companies. I think Weta made some good ones as well. I think they've been making 6 scale lately, but they've made some bigger scale stuff. Sideshow did back in the day too. So but this is a new line. So, you know, as technology advances, so does statue making. So this will be more modern versions of the characters. You know, Prime One's going to do a good job. You can already see that base down there, rocking and rolling with Aragorn on top. I like the Lord of the Rings series. I like them a lot, actually. I more like the Hobbit movies than I like the Lord of the Rings movies. I know some of you will tell me to slap my face after saying that, but that's just how I feel. I like the actors in the Hobbit movies better, especially Stephen Colbert as the Dockman. Yeah, so more from Lord of the Rings coming soon. Really cool stuff from Prime One Studio there. All right, so let's check out a couple updates from Queen Studios. All right, so Queen Studios posted a couple of updates here to their Facebook. This is the update on their 1/3 Christian Bale, The Dark Knight Trilogy Batman. Not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me. So they said in our last announcement, we mentioned there would be 2 head sculpts for the 1/3 Bale Batman statue, one with Christian Bale's likeness and artificial hair, the other with Batman's cowl. Based on fan feedback, we've decided to release one more head sculpt with sculpted hair, bringing the total to 3 switch out heads. Today we're proud to show you with the first official image of the Batman cowl sculpt. And we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. We'll share the other sculpts in the near future, so please keep an eye out. So let me peep this real quick. Queen Studios does amazing, realistic looking busts from movies. So live action movies of characters, and my God, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. The only thing is Queen Studios licenses are very limited. So you gotta know a guy, or be a part of a Facebook group, or check out on eBay. A lot of places you can get this guy if you just look around a little bit. You gotta pay a little bit more, but that's what collecting is all about. So it's amazing, man. That's one thing I'm missing in my collection, a Christian Bale Batman. I don't do busts though. I do tell you, these Queen Studios busts are quite tempting. The Batman busts especially, quite tempting. Oh, they got Batfleck. They've got Christian Bale now. They do a Keaton one. Man, that would be an awesome display, right? All right, so they did release a photo of a second head sculpt, and here is the Bale head sculpt. So after sharing the update of Batman's cowl sculpt, we received a lot of feedback and support from fans. We really appreciate the feedback, and we'll keep it in mind. Today, we're proud to share the second sculpt head with Christian Bale's likeness. The Bale Batman statue, we've used the same innovative iPad printing technology that we used on the Joker. State-of-the-art printing method makes each eyeball look incredibly lifelike through the use of a multi-layer color gradient effect. Before the eyes are complete, each one is adjusted by hand to make them look like real eyeballs. Like all of our collectibles, our artists have poured their hearts and souls into creating this incredible statue. We love your thoughts. You know what I found out the other day? We make artificial eyeballs. Did you guys know that? That's crazy. You know, Cyberpunk 2077, Deus Ex, it's coming. At some point, it's coming. All right, but this guy's amazing. So this is a sculpted hair version. So they'll have a real hair version too. So man, they got some really good people over there at Queen Studios. Awesome stuff. So like I said, you gotta know a guy. Not hard to find that guy though, but really crazy good stuff from Queen Studios. I'm envious of these people who are buying these pieces. So really fantastic looking stuff there. So now let's go check out what's new at Sideshow, who once again did not have their own statue pre-order this week, but they did on their site. There are a couple of Batman statues, speaking of Batman, that I wanted to share with you all today too, as well as some news about their upcoming online Comic-Con. So first up is the Batman Deluxe 2.0 statue by DC Direct. This is part of the Batman Black and White. This is actually by Todd McFarlane. So this is the 2.0, not the original version. But after 15 years of celebrating diverse Batman art styles through the Batman Black and White statue line, DC Direct is proud to present a 2.0 of its 100th statue in the collection by acclaimed writer and artist Todd McFarlane. This milestone statue is based on McFarlane's cover for Batman number 423. As with the previous 99 statues in the series, McFarlane's design reinforces the core value of DC Direct's Batman Black and White line to represent the printed page in 3D form. Okay, so these guys are about 10 inches tall, and not too big of a gallery here. We basically have the one picture. I really like DC Direct stuff. Again, you can get this a lot of different places. A lot of different places. I've got a little more than a handful of DC statues in my collection. Some Gotham City Garage. I have 3 Batman Black and White, as well as some other pieces. So I really like their stuff. Really great. Really like their stuff. Really great. And this guy's $135. Their stuff is reasonably priced. They do make DC Direct, DC Collectibles does make some cool stuff. So you know what this would go good with is it says it's based on McFarlane's cover for Batman 423. You get a 423 CGC 9.8 and you pair it with this statue. That's gonna be a little great cubby in your Besta or your DTOF. It would be a nice display, right? We've got another Batman statue here. This is the Dark Knight Memorial statue by Beast Kingdom. The Dark Knight Rises Mastercraft. This guy is $199 and is expected November through January 2021. But the long night dawn is finally about to break. So this is the latest installment of their Mastercraft series, which is loved by collectors around the world. Okay, the new piece is the Dark Knight Memorial statue based on the Christian Bale's Batman in the film The Dark Knight Rises. Okay, let's take a look here. So this is based on that statue, more artistic, right? Like so many Batman statues. So what is this guy made out of? Does it say? Materials, only cancer and reproductive harm. That is what it's made out of. Cancer and reproductive harm. Now it doesn't say what it's made out of. Anything in here? Nope. So no idea. Only that it's a little under 18 inches tall. So that's the Dark Knight Memorial by Beast Kingdom. Now, no pre-order from Sideshow, and they had a lot of stuff on pre-order, but no statue from them this week. But they did have a preview. This is the Predator Barbarian Mythos Legendary Scale Bust. These will be available for pre-order in the near future. You can RSVP and all that jazz. So this is a part of their Legendary Scale Bust. I think the last Legendary Scale Bust Predator took a lot of flack, and hopefully they can step it up a little bit. Well, it took some flack, took some heat, so hopefully they've learned their lessons, which Sideshow does listen to their collectors, so they tend to do. So Sideshow did release a video this week, the Monday's big mystery reveal. I don't think anybody thought it was mystery. Everybody knew this was going to come, okay? But they announced their Sideshow Con 2020. The con is on from July 20th through the 26th. So they're going to have their own online Comic-Con. And we'd be getting ready for SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con, about this time, but that damned COVID is going to prevent us from hanging out together. Well, it's going to prevent me from, not going to prevent me from doing anything, because I would have enjoyed Comic-Con from right here, as I usually do. I'd like to go one year, but, San Diego's not too far from me, but it's a little bit challenge. One, it's a challenge to get tickets. Two, can be challenging for me to get down there at this time of the year when everybody else has vacations as well. But go check out the video. It's kind of a little bit weird. I miss Susan. Where is Susan? What happened to Susan? I know I'm late on that news. I'm not completely oblivious to know that Susan has moved on. But, we watch some of these, some of the videos that people are doing. Like, everybody's doing their own cons. Everybody's doing their own announcements. DC's having their own con, I think, in August. And everybody's doing their own things. And sometimes it's weird. Like, I was watching, like, for video games, they're like doing an interview, right? But the interview is totally scripted, right? You got one guy here, one guy there. You can tell they're not in the room together. She's reading off her answer. He's reading off his question. It's just weird, and that's kind of the result of what's going on right now. So kind of a little bit odd. But anyway, let's dig into this. See what's going on with this con. July 20th through 26th, and that is, I gotta check. Is that a weekend? No. So July 20th through 26th is, I'm going to be working. So great. So while most San Diego Comic-Con exhibitors are leaving their booths behind and taking their products 100% to the digital realm, Sideshow Con will center around a physical booth, a space for a unique twist on our typical convention format. A custom-made installation will recreate Sideshow's jaw-dropping pop culture art gallery style Comic-Con presence, but in a secure and private environment that will augment an online experience. This July, Sideshow Con will enable fans from all over the world to engage with the Sideshow team and explore an enormous, immersive, and often evolving physical booth from the comfort of their homes. From July 20th through July 26th, fans and collectors will have unprecedented live access to HD streams of all the new product reveals and convention-exclusive products, as well as the opportunity to interact with Sideshow's artists and meet the creative teams behind these collectibles. We got something from their PR. Keeping that convention spirit alive is an essential part of Sideshow Con, and many aspects of a physical convention are being preserved, including a free pre-registration process for priority access to content and merch, as well as early bird access to limited edition convention exclusive products and contests, and with no lines or crowds to compete with, access to Sideshow's full convention experience has never been easier. Okay, anyway, they're going to have product spotlight videos, daily live streams, premiere of new entertainment content, losing season 2 of Sideshow's Strike a Pose 6-scale figure pose. Oh, never mind. Fans who, that's one of the things, I collect Hot Toys. I hate posting them, okay? Fans who pre-register for Sideshow Con will have early access to con exclusives from Hot Toys, Sideshow, and more, as well as Sideshow reward points, exclusive invitations to early previews and behind-the-scenes booth tours, as well as deals on official Sideshow Con swag while supplies last. While supplies last. That first bundle, they released a bundle, got some t-shirts and stuff in it. Sold out already. Bundle number 1 was sold out already. But you can buy swag from them as well. Anything else? Visit Sideshow, side.show/con for updates. Congratulations, we are pre-registered. Nice. So Sideshow Con swag update. See here, bundle number 1 sold out. Bundle number 2 coming soon. So see, you got a little bit of junk. You know, I have enough junk. I have so much junk in my life. I don't need more junk. Anyway, but it's cool. It's a cool way, cool idea, cool way to be able to, keep the spirit of, San Diego Comic-Con alive, because that's the time, like that's the hot moment of being a statue collector. Is a San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con. More so San Diego, because Sideshow's in Southern California, so they do their big booth and stuff there. A lot of product reveals. That's when we see a lot of product reveals. They got a bunch of hot toys. They got a bunch of new stuff. So let me know, what are you looking forward to seeing? What are you hoping that they reveal during the con? I know for me, I want to see that Silver Surfer. Show me that Silver Surfer. Show it to me. And surprise me. I want to be surprised. Surprise me with something. Adam Warlock. Surprise me. Okay. All right, last but not least, let's take a look at some XM Studios. We had a couple of teasers, a couple of cool teasers, and a couple of pre-orders this week too. Let's check them out. All right, so first teaser, presenting the Batman Who Laughs from the Dark Knight Metals line, the first release from the new DC quarter scale line, limited to fans in Southeast Asia and Taiwan. Wah, wah, wah. Now that cat's out of the bag, it's time to get excited. So, this is one of those things where you gotta know a guy like their Marvel pieces. Okay, no big deal, no sweat. Batman Who Laughs, Crazy Robins. It is on XM Studios versus Prime One, who just released one of these bad boys. XM Studios have a little bit different concept, but it's in. They're going mono e mono. Who's gonna come out on top? Well, usually it's just, which do you prefer? They both do amazing work. Right, next teaser that we got, this one says, bet you guys didn't see this one coming? To the collectors out there, stay tuned for more info on this 1/6 scale collectible. Oh, that guy's beautiful. Bald is beautiful. Lex Luthor in his Superman style armor. Little teaser. 1/6 scale DC line. Guess what? Worldwide license, baby. Worldwide license to go with those other 1/6 scale collectibles, which look awesome. I just saw pictures from my man Aaron of the Aquaman on his little seahorse. Did you know male seahorse are the ones that give birth to their babies? No, I'm just full of facts today. I know. But here's a great teaser, XM Studios. And they had one more teaser. Well, I swear I saw these on Facebook, but I might have just seen them on the XM Studios Instagram page. So we're going to take a look here. So this is their new species is here. So they got just showing us the backside, which is cool because I happen to like the backside of their alien statue that's going to be coming out. Super cool. And then really cool was they showed us the backside of that samurai Batman too. So he's going to be ready soon, they say. You could see this looks like a maskless version. You could see a little bit of a, I don't know, call it a bun or a ponytail. I don't know. I want to see it. I want more. Give me more. Now we got the big pre-order from XM Studios this week. Not one, but two new statues from the 1/6 scale DC line. First up, we have a Shazam. You have to say it like that because it has an exclamation point at the end. So $5.99 SGD, reasonably priced, and a worldwide license on this guy, which is really cool. All right, so he has a two head sculpts, one with hood, one without hood. He does have a light up chest. You can also display it as a companion piece with Black Adam Rebirth. You can pre-order Black Adam Rebirth also today as well. Take a look at the gallery. Really becoming a fan of this 1/6 scale line. Hoodless, but still got the hood. Light up chest, nice. I did see the Shazam movie. It was okay. It was alright. It was alright. You know what they needed to do? They needed to put the boy to put alongside him. They needed to get the boy, put it alongside him. But this would increase the price, right? Right, here is the Black Adam, also light up. Also hooded and unhooded. There's some details on him. $5.99 SGD, 2 head sculpts, light up chest. You can also display this one with a companion piece. Shazam! Rebirth. You can pre-order Shazam also as well. Did you know that? So cold cast porcelain is what XM Studios does. So a little bit different. I think I did a video a couple years ago on what the difference was between polystone and cold cast porcelain. I don't have any idea what the difference is anymore, but XM Studios makes killer stuff, so that's all you need to know. And if you need to know more, you can't see him. There you go. Black Panther. Black Bolt behind me. Still in one piece. A lot of people ask me about my Black Bolt. Is he leaning? Nope, he is not. But keep in mind, Northern California, warm, sunny skies, not a lot of humidity. Where you live, weather that you have, can make a big difference in the life of a statue. So keep that in mind too, but never had any problems with my XM statues leaning, not my Black Bolt either. So that's it this week from XM Studios, and that's it for this week's previews and pre-orders. All right, so I've got not one, but 2 featured videos this week. One from a collector and the other that I'm featured in. So you're gonna have 2 this week. So first up, we've got a video here from the Pamericas. The Pamericas. This is his very first statue. He's big. He's unboxing the Prime 1 Studio Batman Dark Knight Master Race 1/3 scale. First statue he's getting. Posts a really cool video of it. Go over there, give him some love, check it out. It's an awesome statue. Really dig. Really like the statue. He's got a lot of enthusiasm for it, and he's taking that first hit, right? He's mainlining it, just taking his first hit. Now he's going to be stuck. Now he's going to be an addict, just like the rest of us. So go check out that video. Then the second video here is a video I'm featured in. This is over on the Batman Statue Collectors channel, and he has made me. He is a featured collector. So I did a little interview for him talking about my collection. I did a little room tour for him as well, and I wore that god awful orange shirt. Went back and watched this video today. God dang, I had a lot of enthusiasm during that video. No, I did not at all. Truth is, I shot that video 3 different times that day. My audio kept getting off, so I literally was repeating myself for the 3rd time. So hopefully I could be a little bit more enthusiastic next time. But it was a pleasure to be on the Batman Statue Collectors channel. Got a little room tour, like I said at the end there, so go check that out. I'll do a proper room tour as soon as some new pieces come in. Been waiting for that Gilliman to come in too, so go check out those 2 videos. Give them some love, give them a subscribe, and check them out. Not a lot new in my collection this week. Well, really nothing new. I do have some boxes that I got in, not statues, so I might do a separate video for that. I have a couple of new arrivals. I did get notice that the Flash premium format from Sideshow is shipping out on the 10th. So that will probably be the first statue that gets the unboxing experience and a full review here on the channel. Since I've been back, I was expecting it to be the HMO Gilliman versus Gilliman Papa Smurf versus the Chaos Space Marine, but he hasn't moved yet. He's probably still on the boat somewhere. You know, I paid for the cheaper shipping options, which I think saved me between $200 and $300. So it was the right move, even though I'm starting to see some videos pop up of other collectors have it. Trying to stay away from those. I don't want to get any preconceived notions about the piece before I open it and give my own opinion. Seen a couple of pictures. I did watch the HMO video on it, so I do know a little bit about it, but I want to kind of come in fresh so I can give my own perspective without being clouded by other reviewers out there. So, you know, as what happens, you know, when it rains, it pours, right? You can go, this always happens. I go through a drought of not getting any new statues, then 2 or 3 are going to come at the same day. So because that Flash is shipping, you know, Gilliman versus Chaos is going to come in at that same time. You can get statues, right? Get one here, get one there, you know, get one a few months later, right? Life doesn't care, right? But when you pile 2 to 3 big ass boxes on your porch or in your living room or wherever that may be, your wife might be okay with, you know, one here, one there, one there, you know, whatever. Not a big deal. When you got 3 giant freaking boxes in your living room, that's when she starts to look and she starts to say, that looks like a new couch. Why don't I have a new couch instead of those damn statues of yours again? Do you really need those things? That's when they start to ask those types of questions. But that's the way the statue gods work. They like to punish us for our addiction. So I got some statues coming up within the next couple of weeks. Should have two really good ones. HMO should be really good. That Flash should be really good too. So as some commenters mentioned on that Batman statue collector channel, did a little room tours like, hey, I need lights here, I need lights here. Mentioned I've been saying that for years. Yes, yep, I've been saying that for years. But one thing I did do this week is I ordered some Modu cases. So Modu cases makes displays specifically for collectors. Lighted display boxes for collectors. They've been around for a while. It does take a while for stuff to get here. So even though I am going to replace part of my display, I actually want to get rid of the packs back here. I want everything to be behind glass at some point. And it comes with lights in those cabinets. They are a little bit expensive. I want to replace the packs back here with the Modu cases. So watch a lot of videos. I see that they're really good, but they can also be a pain in the arse to put together. So we'll have to see. It's going to be a while before I get them, but I am making progress on upgrading my display a little bit. Haven't been very happy with the packs. They do make them bigger than the best does, but they have the saggy shelves that you have to put a lot of extra work in. They do sell doors for them now. They sell some clear doors for them now that you can actually buy from IKEA, but they have little borders inside them, and really you have to make your packs custom for it to look nice and to do what you really want it to do. So I'm going to be replacing that with a Modu case. Expected March, so we got a long time to wait, which is fine because I don't have shit to do with COVID going on right now. I don't have shit to do but think about my collection, do little drawings. Okay, I mean, my drawings. I'm drawing out my existing display, drawing out what I want my new display, measuring stuff. Got the tape measure, measuring this, measuring that, measuring brachial, measuring guts because they're giant and they weigh a lot. You know, just figuring that stuff out. So, you know, that hopefully that 8 months flies by. No, I don't hope that because I'm 41 years old. I want time to go slow. I want it to go slower. I'm going too fast right now. I want to get beyond 2020. I think we all do, but I don't want it to go too fast. My daughter's growing up too fast anyway. So anyway, that's what's going on with my collection this week. If you enjoyed this latest episode of Statue Talk, let me know what you think of some of the topics I covered in this week's episode. I may even share some of your comments or questions next week. Check out our website over at Sloppy Entertainment. That's sloppyent.com, where I post updates throughout the week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date on what's new in the statue game, as well as my latest unboxings and reviews. Now remember, statue collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. My name is Joe. You've been watching Statue Talk. Thanks for watching.